Hello everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome back to Let's Play Spyro, Enter the Dragonfly. Last time we finished up Thieves' Den. Yes, that's actually the name. And in this episode, we're going to be tackling the final level of the game, folks. Jurassic Jungle. Finally, we're almost done with this game, and I will say that Jurassic Jungle is actually not that bad of a level. In terms of final levels, it's not difficult in any way, just a little bit tedious, but in the end, it's still a pretty decent level. So, the last of the gems, the last of the dragonflies, and the last of my sanity go into this episode. Well, the next two.
Aha, Spyro! The R1000 and the T-Rex 1000s have escaped from their inescapable cages and are running amok through the jungle. Please stop them before they destroy the rest of the science labs and all of our research.
No problem. But say, what's a R1000 something something?
Oh, well, to put it in simplified terms that even a dragon can understand, they're mechanically enhanced nanotech propulsion-oriented riptocs, which we've been working on here in our labs. Quite the state-of-the-art, I might add. But
Oh, really? And how exactly would I go about destroying these things?
well, we did find a flaw in the R1000 models when they were exposed to sub-zero temperatures. Perhaps that information will come in useful.
No problem. I have just the right breath to chill them out.
Great! On the other hand, the T-Rex 1000s are quite vulnerable to electricity. Yet we've not been able to get close enough to them to zap them with an electrical charge.
Alright, so, our goal in this level is pretty much just to get to the end and kill ourselves some Riptocs. As you can see right here, that door will open up later on because that is actually the end of the stage. If you couldn't tell, yep, Jurassic Jungle is, yes, a parody on Jurassic Park, which at this point I believe Jurassic World is coming out soon. If not, it's already out. I don't keep up with movies. Now, there are three types of Riptocs here. Here we have a T-Rex 1000, which is vulnerable to electricity. We're going to have another model that is vulnerable to ice. And then we have the regular caveman Riptocs, I suppose is what I can call them, that are vulnerable to any breath. Now, don't touch the electrified fences because pretty much just like beforehand, it will damage you, as you saw. And I have to admit, I like this little change of pace for the enemies. I like the fact that the enemies pretty much, it requires you to use your different breaths that you have right now. And even better, it doesn't require you to use Wing Shield in the slightest. Wing Shield should never be used. So, zap him. The only thing that's really bad about this is that there's a quite clear delay between when you end up, hitting the T-Rex 1000s and with the electric breath, and they do their little spaz attack. It should be rather instantaneous, but I guess beggars can't be choosers in this game, that's for sure. So, we have enough gems here, but if we go over to this side, we have the chest that will contain one of the last dragonflies in the game, because, ladies and gentlemen, we only have 10 dragonflies left in the entire game, and 600 gems, because despite the fact we have, 6,300, remember, we spent 200 on money bags earlier in the game, and we're never getting those gems back. Yes, remember, we don't get those gems back that we paid money bags. The one time money bags was in this game. The one time. There was literally no point to him being inside the game. So literally, after 200 gems, there is no point to gems at all. Because there is no more money bags and there's nothing else to do with the gems since they don't unlock some sort of super bonus world or anything, which is kind of dumb if you ask me. Anyway, I'm looking around making sure that I have all the gems that I can grab because you can never be too careful. Although this stage puts a little theory of mine in check, in which there are more gems in this stage than are actually required. And the moment you grab all of them, you will basically end up they will disappear. Now that was stupid right there because it looked like he wasn't hitting me. Turns out he was hitting me. So as a result, I ended up losing sparks. I didn't think about that. And I think actually in this stage, it might be the first stage that I end up dying because I run out of sparks in general, because the T-Rex 1000s can be kind of relentless if you're not careful. But back onto my gem thing. Yes, for some odd reason, this stage has more gems inside it than the actual limit is supposed to have. And the moment you grab the 600th out of 600th gem, the other gems will disappear. You're going to notice that later on, which is actually rather interesting. So something's telling me they did that on purpose so as to prevent, you know, gems from, say, falling through the floor and screwing over people. Now, if only they did that in the other stages. But I digress. So, talk to me, mouse.
Gems. Still fresh. 3 days. They're following us. Hey, Spyro, I've been studying this temple, and it's quite fascinating.
Oh, yeah? How so?
Well, I believe that these strange drawings on the walls are a clue to something hidden away in this temple. But I can't quite decipher them yet. Yes, and from what I have been able to decipher, it seems that the gems on the statues inside react to heat. Perhaps you can figure out the rest, Spyro.
Sure. So pretty much, yes, we're going to have a little bit of a puzzle inside here. But first things first, we got a T-Rex 1000 over there that we got to deal with. So kill these Riptocs and grab all the gems. These gems that are inside these statues right here, we're going to have to flame them in a specific order. And the annoying thing is, I think it's found out later in the stage what exactly the combination is. But for right now, I'm going to be spending quite a while just grabbing all the gems right here and then trying to figure out what the exact puzzle is, which is rather annoying because this is a complex puzzle that requires a lot of trial and error to find. So, I mean, you can find it eventually through the power of trial and error, but I'd prefer it if there was a hint, and perhaps the hint is what's up there that I'm just noticing right now. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just dumb and didn't realize that there is a puzzle that is on top of there. So, as you said before, it reacts to heat. So, pretty much, you know that you don't have it because you'll hear the electric buzzing noise, which I didn't figure at the time, because, again, Roxas is very dumb. So, green and purple seem to react just fine. I guess not. So, I guess we're going to have to try to do that, because as you can see, there is a Dragonfly in there, but there's also Riptocs up there. So, let's go with red. Maybe blue? Nope, doesn't seem to do it. So instead, we're going to go up the ladder, grab ourselves some gems, and then we're going to find out this puzzle eventually. So as you can see, purple, blue, red, and Dragonfly, which is green. So, let's grab this Dragonfly right here for number 81.
Hey, it's Doompa.
Doompa, Doompa, Doompa. Seriously, what kind of name is Doompa? Why name something Doompa? That's very Doompa of you. But here is our key for that chest for that Dragonfly. So, that's one more down. Fly down over here, and we got ourselves some gems on the pedestal. I was thinking that there wasn't an invisible wall right here, so I'm like, okay, maybe I can just fly in and grab that Dragonfly. Maybe I can flame this? No? Okay, I guess I'm going to have to solve the puzzle in order to do that, which is going to take a while for me. So, nope, that's not going to do anything past me. I tried, which was very shown. So already, we don't really have the best, so, well, I mean, that one's staying active, so I guess yellow's first. Purple? Nope. Okay, maybe green first. Green, blue, red, nope. All right, let's go and talk to Professor Copeland again. Maybe he can give me a hint. At this point, I'm just getting desperate.
All the elements are there. What am I missing? Let's see. In oxide for speed.
So nitrous oxide for speed? So that's where I'm going. Okay, maybe I just need to light them all just really fast. No, because that's not working. This is starting to annoy me. All right, so red. I don't know, yellow. It's not working either. Okay, blue. Let's try yellow. And green. That didn't work. So eventually, I figure out the puzzle. It's red. And you gotta run all the way over here. Green. Run all the way back. Blue. Run back again. To purple. And finally, yellow. And the dragonfly pops out right there. So, let's go and grab our reward. That took me about 10 minutes to figure out that puzzle, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, it's Scarlet.
Bye, Scarlet. Sparks, get out of my face. Alright, so that takes care of that little puzzle right there. So let's climb on up and head on out of this place, continuing with the level, shall we? I mean, honestly, what's the hint for that puzzle? Is it... Because, I mean, red's right there, so I thought maybe the little portraits on the top would be that, but they aren't like that. And here's me looking at the portraits. I'm like, oh, was that what the solution was? I had to look at the portraits right there? Well, I'm dumb. Turns out I'm not entirely too dumb because those aren't in order. But now we got to get over this way and watch out for this because it's very easy to fall and misjudge distance on these. So, climb up and jump down because luckily there are gems right here. And we can't jump up right there, so what we gotta do is go down here because I missed these gems. Good thing I didn't go forward, otherwise I would have missed those gems completely and had to do some backtracking. And backtracking is just always oodles of fun, isn't it? Especially inside this game. Oh yes. So, as we're approaching the end of this project, I have to say, the game in general, the reason why I'm doing this right now is because you're going to see in the finale video why I can't really talk about the game too much during the credits. And I have to say, some of the levels later on, they really caught on with me, and I thought they were really good. But then Thieves' Den happened with the broken windshield, and I started to rage and remembered why I hated this game. It's like some of the stages, they were really trying hard, and maybe... Oh, sorry, I hit my mic. Maybe if they, you know, had more time to develop, the game could have turned out at least decent, if not having a, you know, bare-bones plot. Because, again, because of the time constraints, Nasty Nork and 30 Dragonflies were cut from this game. At the same time, what ended up happening was a bunch of levels were cut from the game as well. So, in reality, this is a lot similar to Crash Twinsanity. Only difference is that Crash Twinsanity from the beginning had a plot that actually was rather funny and had humor to mask its faults, which is rather interesting that it used that. Anyway, go down here and we'll have where our first portal is, but more importantly, we'll have a bunch of gems right here and the last challenge gate of the, well, second to last challenge gate of the game, because there's technically one more, but it's not really a challenge gate. So, run through that, and we have to light the lightning rods. This is something we haven't had to do for a while, ladies and gentlemen. So, just run along the side and keep lighting the lightning rods. That sounds nowhere near as cool as it did in my head. So, go down this way, and one, boom. Great, Spyro! You completed the challenge and freed the Dragonfly!
Hey, it's Karen!
I'm sorry? I'm sorry? Well, I need to tell my mom's friend that apparently her name is spelled R-H-E-T-T and not, you know, Karen. Apparently Karen doesn't have a K inside it, according to Spyro. What the heck is that? Okay, you say, hey, it's Karen. You mean Rhett, right? No, Rhett? I have no idea. Honestly, you try to give this game some slack, and then it pulls something like that, and then you're just questioning everything once again. But go behind here. Look for all the gems. Make sure you don't miss any. And let's go up, shall we? So, Now we just gotta go over this way. And we're just about close to, I want to say, halfway through the stage, because this is a rather long stage compared to the other ones, ladies and gentlemen. I will admit, this is a longer stage than Thieves' Den was, which gives it that feel for that, you know, this is the final one. This is the final stage of the game. And, oh no, I'm gonna die. And instead of, you know, burning your butt like you would in the past, the moment you hit lava in this game, you instantly die. Yay! That's always fun, isn't it? And we're all the way back here. Luckily, though, I think our killing the enemies has been saved for some odd reason. Oh my, are we that far back? No, we shouldn't be too far back. No, we're not too far back. Good. And for some odd reason, despite the fact that, you know, we died and our checkpoint is back there, the enemies are still all dead. How peculiar. How very, very peculiar. So, let's run over this way, and remember this time, I have to jump when they're down, not when they're up. And let's fly over this way and get ourselves some more gems, shall we? I'm looking around over this way to make sure that there isn't anything, and I mean, it looks like there's platforms over there, but there aren't, so don't take my word for it, there aren't any platforms over there. So, break these two, and let's run on the inside to another T-Rex 1000. You know, we've been told that there was another type of mechanical Ripdoc, but we haven't seen any. We've only seen the T-Rex 1000s. Right? So that's actually why I'm using Ice Breath on the cave Ripdocs, because I thought that was what they meant. No, the other robotic Ripdocs are actually inside here. But it's also still fun to freeze these things to death. I mean, they're cavemen. They were probably frozen beforehand, and now they're frozen again. Meanwhile, I froze a newt. And meanwhile, I can't kill said newt because I will fall into lava. So let's skull bash him. Miss completely. Let's do it again. There we go. Now let's grab ourselves some gems right here. Waiting for that delayed pot breaking sound. I guess it's right there. And we got a T-Rex 1000 over here, so die. Again, it's so delayed. I don't like that. It's so delayed. Right, so managed to grab those. And we're just about at the end of the stage, but we got a few more things to do. So, break you. Break. Grab these. Mine. Mine. Grab these gems. And we have a mouse over here with some other one of the T-Rexes that look like raptors.
Gosh darn it! Those blasted R1000s destroyed my lab and ran off with my equipment!
Hello?
Oh, hey Spyro. Say, I don't suppose you could help me get my equipment back, could you? Great! Thanks, Spyro! Well, you see all those R1000s out there? They borrowed my equipment. All I need you to do is to get it back for me. Simple.
Oh, that's all you want me to do? And how exactly do you want me to do that? There's a lava pit out there.
Ah, yes. Well, it just so happens that we scientists here have needed to go onto the lava also. We therefore developed these devices that you can use too. Here, let me turn it on for you. There! Now all you have to do is pass through this gateway and you will be able to walk onto the lava without being hurt. However, Spyro, the invulnerability that you have to the lava won't last long, but you can come back and recharge if necessary.
Cool! Now it's time to go kick some Riptoc butt!
Good luck to you!
So yes, we have the invincibility power-up back, ladies and gentlemen. So, remember, the R1000s can only be killed one way. With Ice Breath. Which is why I'm noticing that. I'm like, why can't I kill him? Flame Breath's not doing anything either. Instead, he's doing a rather chill dance. And it's Ice Breath that kills them. But we also have a Dragonfly that is out on the lava because it likes to be dangerous. There's our first piece of the lab equipment. But let us grab this Dragonfly right here. So, get over here, get over here. Mine, 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 mine. There we go.
Hey, it's Mitch.
Oh, Mitch! It must be Muscle Man! So, now what we do is we got another R1000, which honestly reminds me of... They melt into liquid. They did a Terminator reference, and how did I not catch that? R1000, T1000? Wow, I'm really slow on that. How did I not catch that? Oh, this game's more of a horror to movies than I thought. And I mean, I understand it's Universal Interactive, but come on. That's pretty ridiculous. Alright, so let's just kill all the R1000s this time, so then I just don't need to grab too much else. So, lab piece. Go over this way. There was a lab piece that landed right over here. So, another lab piece. And I don't have too much time left, so I'm deciding, okay, let's see what's down over this way. You need to go down over this way because what else is down over that way is one of the gates, one of the bonus minigame gates that we're going to be tackling in the next part. But for right now, we need to recharge our invulnerability power-up, this is the only time in the game in which we have the invulnerability power-up, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the rest of this game, we've just been usually just using our own. We've had, like, one super flame power-up, and that's it. And even then, I wouldn't... No, we've had 2 super flame power-ups. Anyway, grab this piece of the equipment, which is surprisingly not burned on the hot magma. Because on it... Well, no, it's out of the earth, so it's lava. That's pretty much the difference between lava and magma. Magma's inside the earth. Lava is outside the earth. So if you ever need to differentiate between lava and magma, there you go. Random tip knowledge from Roxas1359. Subscribe for more of that shit. Why not? So, now we just need to grab one more of the lab equipment pieces, I believe. Because I believe there is an R1000 over this way. And you don't need to worry, there is another recharge station over here. So, kill the Riptok. And there we go. That should be the last of the lab equipment. So let us grab ourselves all the pieces and gems that are right around here. So then I can come back here later without having to worry about anything else. So, mine. And mine. Right, nothing to worry about here. So let's head on back and give the lab equipment and get ourselves a Dragonfly, which I believe will be Dragonfly number 85 out of 90. We are really coming close to being done, ladies and gentlemen, and I just can't wait. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. But I'm not going to sing because I'd rather spare you guys that torture. So, I got your lab equipment back.
Great job, Spyro! You found them all! Here, I found this Dragonfly under some broken equipment I found in my lab. You can have it!
Hey, it's Jason.
Can I press X to Jason, please? But there we go. That deals with that one right there. So let's go towards the end of the stage, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? But we're actually going to be tackling that, it looks like, next part. So, see you guys next time.